Hi there, welcome to Big V TV. Great to have you with us. Division 1 men, and don't forget it's a top 8 this season.
Yep.
Well, it's a top 8 every season, but it's a top 8 based on wins and losses. No crossovers or anything like that. So we're going to have a look at the ladder shortly, but it is tight. Casey 88 defeated Keysborough 83. Brent Hobber had 25 for Casey. Kelvin Inch had 21 and 13 for Keysy. Keysy yet again. They've come up this year. They've had some good wins along the way. They're 6 and 11. They've also had some close losses. Here's another one.
Yeah, I was going to say they've put in some good performances early, and then they had that mid-season where it was a bit of a slump. But they've come back, and although they're not winning games, they're certainly bringing it and taking it to the best few teams in the competition. So they'll be pretty happy with this one.
One team that is winning games, I think they've won 7 or 8 of their last 9, something like that. Melton 83 defeated Melbourne Uni 76. Big Macca McCallum had 8 points, 15 rebounds, 6 assists. Wright and Woodcock had 14 and 10 for Melbourne Uni. Melton are on a tear right now.
Yeah, well, I think Mark Jeffers said this last week. As soon as Julian McCallum took back over the realm, they've looked unbeatable, and they're coming up against the best teams and winning. They're coming up against the teams lower and smacking them. So anything can happen for Melton when it comes to the postseason. They're sitting in 4th now, but they'll just be looking for the best position possible.
Well, we know what they're capable of in the postseason, so they are genuine contenders. Keilor 100 defeated Chelsea 72. I don't think Standurfer played for Chelsea. Matty Brasser had 25 points, 5 rebounds. Not sure that Standurfer would have mattered too much unless he was doing a great job on the defensive end, because Andrew Caban had 51 points, 13 rebounds, 4 steals and 2 blocks. That's as good as we've seen this season.
Yeah, certainly, and one hell of an individual performance. Obviously, no Corey Standurfer will hurt Chelsea, unforgiven, but for Keilor, just unbelievable game, and just to ride on Andrew Caban's performance is certainly one that they're going to remember.
Good work. He got him across the line in that one. Latrobe City 84 went down to Warrnambool 108. Jordan Coleman 24 points, 5 assists. Lenny Lemons had 22 and 17 for LC. Xavier Blunt had 30 points for Warrnambool. Sobes had 23 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. They roll on Warrnambool. I really like the look of them.
Yeah, and certainly a good duo combination here, because Coleman and Lemons have been going at it together for Latrobe all season, and they've always been up the top. And then Sobey and then even Xavier Blount, they've had Tim Gainey stepping up all the time. But good to see, some good players, balling out.
Mildura at home 93 defeated Sunbury 84. I think I told you that Mildura would get up in this game. Decory Jones had 37 of the best for Mildura. Ish Sanders had 29 points for Sunbury.
Did Decory Jones come off the bench?
I'm not sure what happened there, because I didn't see it on the stats either, so I'm not sure.
I think he may have come off the bench. So it was a very nice performance for Jones, but for Sunbury, they just couldn't get their role players around Ish Sanders. Mitch Newton didn't have his best game for the season, so that certainly hurt. But full credit to Mildura.
Oh, I know when we were doing the blue carpet this week, that didn't come up on the stats, so not sure what happened there. But Decory Jones, you're 11th man in. You should have been in there. Melbourne Uni 77 went down to Geelong 86. Jackson Bentley again. The Bent is doing very well.
Back-to-back 30-plus games, I think. Yeah.
Very, very good. 31 points in this one. Delonte Joyce, 24 points, 6 assists. Melbourne Uni have been no mugs the last 6 to 8 weeks. Geelong get it on the road.
Yeah, you're right. Certainly been no mugs since they added Joyce to the fray. But Geelong hanging around, looking to get a good playoff position.
Still a chance.
They're just hanging in there. So hopefully, once they get into the postseason, they could knock off some scalps.
Shepparton 64 went down to Latrobe City 71. Important game for both of these teams. Energy get it on the road. Jordan Coleman with 20 points. Matty Bartlett had 21 for Shepparton. When we go through the ladder in a moment, you'll see how important that one was. And finally, Warrandyte 72 went down to Blackburn 81. They ran them. They absolutely ran the Vikings. Jack Truella 18 points, 7 assists for Blackburn. Andy Clough had 16 for Warrandyte. Here's the ladder, D1 men.
Blackburn remain top of the ladder, 16 and 1. Warrnambool 15 and 3. Casey 13 and 4. Melton 11 and 6 in 4th. Then Shepparton and Latrobe City tied at 10 and 7.
That's 5th and 6th.
Yep. Then there's Geelong, Chelsea, and Sunbury 7, 8, and 9, all 8 and 9. Mildura 7 and 10.
Still in it, Mildura.
Certainly. Keysborough 6 and 11. Keilor and Warrandyte 5 and 12. Melbourne Uni 4 and 13. Camberwell 2 and 15.
Let's have a look at round 15. Shepparton take on Melton. It's 5th versus 4th.
I think Melton saw that Latrobe City can go up north and do the job, so Melton will probably take a trick out of there.
And Melton don't mind travelling. They beat Mildura a couple of weeks ago, so I think Melton will get that one as well. Sunbury take on Warrandyte. I'm with the Jets.
Yep, Sunbury at home.
Keilor and Casey.
I don't think Kabam will have a game like he did this week.
If he does, they win.
Yeah, of course, but I'm on Casey here.
Casey for me. Keysborough, Latrobe City. I'm with the Energy.
I think Keysborough will run them close, but yeah, Energy on the road.
Mildura, Geelong. Massive game for both teams. Mildura have to win to stay in touch. Geelong have to win to stay where they are. Huge, huge game.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Big game. I think Geelong on the road. I think they'll go up there full of confidence, and they can get the job done.
I said Mildura would win last week at home. They did that. They'll win again this week at home. Melbourne Uni, Warrnambool. Get on the Seahawks.
Yep.
Warrandyte take on Keilor. I think Keilor to get them down there.
Yep. Split weekend for the Thunder.
Camberwell, Melbourne Uni. I'm going to go Camberwell at home.
I think Melbourne Uni.
And Blackburn take on Chelsea. Not sure if Standerf is playing or not, but it won't matter. Blackburn to continue on their winning ways.
Vikings.
The All-Aussie crew. There you go. We'll catch up with you next week on Big V TV. Get out there and support your teams. We are absolutely last 4 rounds of the season, and this is one of the closest competitions in all of the Big V. It's a ripper, D1 man. We'll be back to wrap it up next week on Big V TV.